of eel skin. Not much flavor, it's just a little bit of a texture sensation, and it's not making my mouth go numb.
Yeah, that's a good part. I think people would want to eat this because of the unique texture it serves rather than like the taste.
Well, I think it's just an experience.
Yeah.
We're sitting here wondering if we're gonna die. I'm wondering if there's something in my sake and if you drugged me.
Me?
You didn't drug me, no?
No, no.
It's really hard to get drugged as a 40-year-old balding guy.
Hugging Japan's eastern coastline, our seafood mission takes us from Shizuoka to the seafood paradise of Mie. Here, precious marine morsels are pulled straight from the sea by AMA divers, women in their 70s and 80s who plunge into icy waters with no oxygen tanks.
She's
been doing this since she was 15 years old.
Taking part in a tradition that's lasted over 1,000 years.
Ma'am, good morning. Put her there. How you doing?
元気ですか? はい。
Joining me once again for another fun seafood adventure, Kaya. We're currently on a small boat with the legendary Ama, a word that means sea women.
I kind of want to ask about their ages. Is that impolite?
Honestly, I think it's impressive rather that they're still doing it. So I feel like it's a compliment if we ask them.
Well, let's ask.
ごいくつですか?
今年71歳です。
71 years old.
71.
6です。
76.
That's remarkable.
It turns out, AMA divers in Japan are typically between 60 and 70 years old. Most began their diving journey around the age of 12.
私は15歳
She's
から
been
して
doing
る。
this since she was 15 years old.
And what about you?
20歳。
From when she was 20 years old.
So today I want to learn about how this works. But first, can you tell me where we're headed right now?
潜る場所のとこへ。
We are gonna head to her area for her usual trip of diving. This area is about 3 to 5 meters.
No, I did not. I forgot my diving clothes, but I am here for moral support.
AMA divers typically work in summer, when Japan's current warms up and nourishes Mie waters, making it a haven for oysters, abalone, scallops, and lobsters, all treasures the AMA divers have their eyes on. But in February, with water dipping down to 57 degrees, Hayashi is one of the few brave souls who still dives.
All right, some diving has already happened. There's a few interesting things I've noticed about how the diving works here. First of all, she has kind of an inner tube that follows her around. She ties herself to the inner tube, so she's never too far from a flotation device. But it has another purpose too. All the seafood she's catching, like this giant pen shell right here, she can throw into the inner tube, which has a net inside.
AMA diving has been practiced for over 2,000 years along Japan's coast. In the 21st century, swim fins, wetsuits, and diving masks have become part of their attire.
With a wetsuit, you have insulation, but between your skin and the suit, there is a layer of water. Now, the water can warm up a bit, but it's still gonna be cold.
It's cold.
But one thing you'll never see these divers use is a breathing device. Between dives, they slowly whistle air into their lungs, filling them with enough oxygen to submerge for over a minute. To make the most of their time underwater, they wear thick gloves to protect their hands from sharp rocks and coral. But the tool they rely on most is this.
のみって言うんです。
This is a multifunctional tool. This side is for hooking things such as octopus, and this end is for scraping the abalone off.
Abalone are tough because they have a shell on one side and a big, thick, strong muscle on the other side, and they suction to the rocks. So she just takes this and gets it off there.
AMA divers once played a vital role in sustaining coastal communities with their ocean harvest. Their population peaked at 10,000 before World War II.
Can I see this? Thank you. Look at this fat scallop. It's a beautiful purple color and it's very outgoing. I've never seen a scallop just open its mouth like that. You think I'm dumb enough to put my finger in there? Nailed it.
Today, with industrial fishing ruling the seas, only around 1,000 AMA divers still carry on the tradition, with half of them living here in Mie.
Almost everything you see here was caught by hand in the ocean today. Behind me, a traditional AMA hut. This is where the women go with their food, with their catch, with their prize from the sea to celebrate and to eat. But let's talk about what we're gonna be celebrating today. This is the turban shell, a type of sea snail. Right there, you can see its heel. Can I pull you out? That is a big sucker right there. Oh, he has since closed his little hole.
These turban snails and the scallops we saw earlier will soon join us in a meal with the Ama divers.
That is like the poop sack and the snail all in one bite.
But that's not all Mie has to offer.
Next we have the abalone. This is a big, beautiful black abalone. And then finally right here we have the most prized seafood of this region, ise ebi. This is the local spiny lobster. Not gigantic, but what they lack in size, they make up for with money and personality. Oh wait, that's me. They make up for with delicious sweet meat.
Next, we'll sample these ocean treasures at 3 eateries across Mie, starting with the Ama Hut.
We are inside right now in Ama Hut.
Yes.
What is an Ama Hut and what's important about the Ama Hut?
アマが泳いでき
They've
た後
always had this Ama hut since the start of when Amas existed. This is the place where Ama divers come to rest after they have gone diving.
アマ小屋で暖を取ってた
3 times in a day, they would go out for an hour and then they'd come back, get warm, and maybe head out again.
You sound like a modern day CrossFitter actually. Cold plunge, sauna, and guess what? At the end of it all, no shellfish. Meanwhile, she was collecting a bounty enough to eat food for herself and to sell to make a living too.
In this cozy hut with us are Kitamura and Hayashi, our brave diver from earlier. Her plentiful catch is now spread across the grill.
Maybe we should start with the scallops since they're starting to turn black. So what we have here is a scallop cooked in a very basic way. She grilled it. As the water would bubble and come out, she would dump the water in a separate container so that it wouldn't drip down onto the fire. She then took off one side of the shell, flipped the scallop inside until the whole thing kind of dried out. There's no seasoning, salt, soy sauce, ponzu sauce, just a straight up dry grilled scallop. How you doing? That's really good. Looking at the outside, I thought, oh, this is becoming a little scallop raisin over here. Not at all. Inside, it's very juicy, super flavorful. It's sweet, fairly briny, but it has a lot of flavor to it.
It reminds me of a fusion of a clam and a scallop almost.
Well, it is a scallop, but it's like a clammy scallop.
Yeah. It's like a fusion.
I like it. What do you think?
ベリーグッド美味しいです
In a moment, we're gonna try the snail. That looks really nice too. But I have some more questions. The Ama Hut. Was this like a woman's only space?
昔は女性だけ
Back then, it was a women's only club. After the wetsuit was invented and more men was able to start, then it was like both genders.
Oh, that's interesting. Why is it that before the wetsuit, it was only women who were going in the water to do this job?
あのね女性は皮下脂肪があって
Men are susceptible to getting cold easier, and women have higher body fat percentage. That's why they were able to be in there for a much longer time.
You buying that?
本当に思いますか?
寒さに弱い
Yes, you guys are weak to the cold.
Before we try the snail, I'd be remiss if we didn't talk about this.
This is a mix of rice and hijiki seaweed, which was locally caught in the area.